Beans came into the shelter when he was only 4 months old. He was having a really hard time walking and he wasn't lifting his head up. When he was a baby, you really couldn't tell because he was just like this little pile of wrinkles.
We didn't know much about him or why he moved in such a wonky way.
But I fell in love with him instantly, so I took him home.
He's like, no.
My promise to him was that until he took his last breath, he would be a part of our family. At first, it was hard. As he started to grow, you could see his spine started to curve. So he needed extra care. But we were told that he probably wouldn't make it to his first birthday. He has joint supplements, fish oil. We have a special kind of food for him that is easily digestible.
Take your time, Beans. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. You're okay. Take your time.
I would blow edible bubbles to him in the backyard.
Beanie.
I do massage his back legs and his back and his muscles to keep him moving.
And I would chase him around to like
Keep him moving and keep his muscles going and build up his strength. It seems to have helped his mobility, his brain function, all of the things that we do to keep him engaged. From the moment he came into the house, he was walking around and exploring, and the other dogs just accepted him immediately.
They started sniffing him, wagging their tails, and inviting him to play. But his strongest bond was with Denali.
Every morning, Beans will just groom her.
But he also absolutely loves Hugo as well.
What's happening right now? What do you do?
There's rarely a time when they're next to each other that they're not touching. He loves to snuggle with Hugo, and they have a certain way of playing. Because Hugo, even though he is mobility challenged, he's a little bit faster. So Hugo will run, and when he gets to where he's going, he'll stop and wait for Beans to catch up to him and catch him. And then he'll turn around and run the other way. I think that Denali and Hugo keep Beans moving, and I think that's really important for him. They like to walk around and they like to do zoomies sometimes and do all that. They keep him mentally engaged as well. But there was something a little bit different about them meeting. Because Denali has all the scars all over her, and that's a very sensitive skin. So I really think that the relationship that they have and the way that they play with each other, I think has helped Beans tremendously. So we put together a bucket list for him,
Beanie.
just so that his life was full of excitement and adventure. I'm trying to make sure that he has the fullest life. So he's gone to Disney World several times. He has his own set of Mickey ears. And the Clearwater Marine Aquarium had reached out to us and, said, hey, would Beans like to meet one of our dolphins? The first time he met the dolphins, that was one of his bucket list items. It was absolutely amazing watching this all happen. And we went up to their big picture window, and he got to meet Nicholas on that day. And from that point on, the aquarium, the staff and the volunteers, they've fallen in love with Beans. This Christmas, we went back to visit, and we went down to that big picture window again, and here comes Izzy swimming by. And Beans stumbles, and Izzy just like, whoop, like stops on a dime to check on him. It was extraordinary.
Come on, Bubba.
So I'd like to think that they recognized him because dolphins are just so intelligent. His personality was shown through right from the beginning. It was almost like he was always there, like he belonged with us.
Because there was a time when we really didn't know how much time we were going to have. But Beans never focused on what he couldn't do. He just kept showing up every day with this joy and excitement for life. And somewhere along the way, this little dog became a lot more than we ever expected.
So he did make it to his first birthday, and he actually made it to 2. And he was this puzzle piece that, you know, we didn't know we were missing.
Come on, Bubba.
Beans is a very special and unique little guy. He has a little short spine, and he may walk differently. But he's kind of a legend in our community. He gets a lot of attention when we go out. And he just takes it all in stride. He has no idea there's anything wrong with him, so he doesn't feel sorry for himself. Had a couple people ask me, you know, like, why is he sad or upset? And I said, oh no, that's just, you know, that's his resting Beans face. He loves being out in public. He loves people. He loves meeting new friends. He's a certified therapy dog too. And so we go to the airport, to schools. He's one of the ambassadors for the shelter as well. He's a very special little dog that has captured the hearts of pretty much everybody he meets. And I am so proud of Denali for just being the dog that she is and just accepting all these animals into the home. And I think that people could learn a lot from their relationship. They've taught me compassion, patience, love, really what unconditional love should look like. And that's really what it's all about. Even though he looks a little different, he's a little bit differently abled. He's still, you know, changing the world a little bit every day.
And every day with him feels like a gift.